chaos. This is Bobby Gaines here, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and if you love retro gaming as much as I do, then you'll love my new 2022 series, Retromania. Retromania looks to be a series of engaging and interactive streams in which you, the viewers, get to pick what I play next. Let's get retroactive. All right, how we doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. It's an exciting day today. Why? Because of Valentine's Day? No. But today is the day that I officially announced the release date for Retromania 42, which I already just did in my teaser, which some of you might have seen. I know Rem saw it, but I might show it again a little bit later. But yes, the official release date is this coming Sunday, February 20th at 2 p.m. I'm stoked. I've been kind of weighing when I wanted to do this. A few dates were in my mind, but I think Sunday ultimately won out just because Sunday has just been a classic day for me to do retro request parties, or as they will now be known, Retromanias. Also, just going to send out a quick welcome to Rem on this Valentine's Day. I know it's a busy one for her at work and probably some other people who have to work at either restaurants or flower places in this case. But yeah, we're going to play some Mario Kart today, but that's not even the main story, as Retromania officially kicks off this Sunday coming up. I'm really excited about it. And every year, when I ended Retro last year, or whenever I end a big project, I don't know, the first thing I do is kind of take some time away from it. Everyone's like, oh, when's the next Retro? When's the next Retro? I'm like, well, I don't really want to think about that yet. But it didn't really take me long to get back on the Retro train, probably as early as January, beginning of January. I'm like, I want to start putting this thing together. I want to start really making it something special. So I kind of hit it right from the beginning with the name change, with some of the new formats I have in mind. In many ways, it's going to be the same retro request party you remember. In other ways, it might differ a little bit. I actually had an interesting question by a friend of mine who was like, why are you calling it Retromania 42 when it's the first episode or second episode or whatever? Well, that's kind of the reason, is that it's basically just a continuation of Retro Request Party. That's literally what it is. Retro Request Party went until episode 41 last season, so makes sense. We're going to kick off this year with a 42nd episode, aptly titled I almost said Retro Request Party again, Retromania 42. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I mean, spiritually speaking, it'll always be Retro Request Party. I was even calling it Retro for a while, like Retro 41, Retro 37, whatever. So, I mean, really, you can't take the retro out of the name, and I think Retromania just suits this format so much better. It's still going to be about viewer requests. It's still going to be about retro games. Rem's going to have me on in the background, so that's great, I guess. And her friends can hear me at work and just be like, who is this maniac? But no, Retromania I'm very excited for. I've been ready to go. I'm 99% prepared for the stream already, but I wanted to give at least a week notice. I barely did that because, it's the Sunday after the Super Bowl. I'm like, am I going to go up against the Super Bowl? But no, I'm going to be the week after the Super Bowl. So you had the Super Bowl yesterday, which, by the way, was an incredible game. You had the Super Bowl yesterday, and then next Sunday you've got, the Chaos Blur Super Bowl, that is Retromania 42, which, of course, will be the first of many. I'm very excited for this series. We'll see how far it goes, but there are going to be many retros this year, just like there were last year, and this is just the first one, so I'm hyping it up a little bit more. There's going to be no pre-roll ads, no ads for people who want to watch the stream who aren't subscribed. I want to make sure everybody can watch and be in the stream as soon as possible. It's really important to me to get a lot of people together for this one, as it is for all my streams, but especially Retromania. Really excited to show off what I got. Some of it you've seen before, some of it you probably haven't. I have a love of retro games. And with that in mind, all this week I will be streaming, actually, which isn't completely uncommon, but it's going to be the road to Retromania 42. There are going to be retro-inspired streams all week, either games that are retro or that are kind of like retro games. I'm going to be doing a game a day all the way till Retromania 42. And I think there's one in particular that one of my friends will be interested in, which is Saturday. I'll be streaming Sonic Spinball, because he won't shut up about it. I'll be doing Sonic Spinball on Saturday, the day before Retromania, as sort of an homage to that classic game and also just a chance to play it, because I do enjoy playing it. I just don't know why this person always asks me to play it. And I'm not going to tell you who this person is, but I'll give you a clue. There's your clue. It's the GOAT. It's always the GOAT. But, yeah, no, just a lot going on. A lot that I'm excited about, of course. Like I said, Retromania itself. Everything, really. So we're going to go ahead here, and I will start the stream in just a second here. Of course, I figure people are going to come into the stream a little bit later. I'm still going to talk about Retromania. That's going to be kind of the story of today's stream. And, of course, obviously playing Mario Kart will also be an enjoyable endeavor. But, yeah, no, I'm excited, obviously. I'm so excited I accidentally hit single player instead of online. But I'm excited to have made this announcement. I was excited leading up to it. I was excited to announce the name of the show. Like this whole thing has been a process from the beginning where I'm like, gee, I wonder if people are going to notice this. Like, you know, just these little teasers I had put up for a little while that didn't really have a lot to them, unless you know my channel, which obviously a lot of you do, which, you know, I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful that, you know, with your support, with my friend's support, I have officially gotten to affiliate right when 2022 began, so that was a great way to start the year for me as a streamer. But I just want to keep going from here, and, you know, Retromania is the next step in that. Of course, doing retro streams is nothing new for me, quite literally. It's a bunch of old games, but I think Retromania is going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to be, you know, I'm not saying too surprised, because you've already seen what I do, but I think you'll be happy with what I've done. And I've purposely not really shown much other than a couple logos here and there. I haven't really shown a lot of what's to come. But rest assured, it will be something great. And like I said, I'm sure people are going to join the stream later. You're going to wonder, when is the release date of Retromania? Well, I announced it earlier, but I will probably say it again. And I will likely show the teaser again. Heck, you'll be seeing the teaser all week long. So wouldn't worry about that. Right now, we're just going to spectate a little bit. You deserve the affiliate. Well, thank you, Shadson. How are you doing today? I don't know if you saw the teaser, but yes, Retromania has officially been announced, the release date, very soon. If you don't know it, I'll tell you in just a moment. But if you do know it, I'm not going to say it again. I'm only going to say this once. No, actually, I'll probably end up saying it like 20 times. Because all this week is the road to Retromania, so enjoy streams every day by yours truly. I'll actually be doing something I don't usually do, and I'll be posting the schedule of what games I'll be streaming and when on Twitter, on my Chaos Blur Twitter page, all the way to Sunday. I was sleeping today. I was here. Okay, so then you already know, but I just gave it away again. It is Sunday. This Sunday coming up, February 20th. Very excited. That's about the soonest I could have done it. So I'm pretty much ready to go. Like, you know, I could have waited, but I'm like, you know what? February 20th seems like as good a day as any. I think last year we started maybe a little bit earlier, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be probably anywhere between 15 to 20 retro streams in the calendar year, and then we'll see what happens from there. But Retromania is the new name going forward. Again, following that template from before where people vote on what to play. I'm hyped right now. I don't know if it's the Mountain Dew or what it is, but like I said, I was looking forward to this announcement probably more than other people were. Like, I'm like, I can't wait to announce this. Everyone else is like, what the hell is this? If I can, well, I appreciate it. You know, if nothing else, you know, just for that stream, you know. I mean, I like having viewers on any stream, but Retromania and the retro streams in general just aren't the same without a decent-sized crowd of people and a love of games, which is what these streams are going to all be about. Hopefully, I won't have to do much talking to just let people know how much I love retro gaming. That is obvious in my DNA, but that doesn't mean I won't talk a lot, because I do talk a lot. Sometimes I let the games speak for themselves. Other times I do some of the speaking. But either way you look at it, God, I'm out of breath already. I definitely used all my energy in the first 10 minutes of this stream. I don't even know why I'm playing Mario Kart. But whatever. We're playing Mario Kart. We're going to have a good time. Let's see where we're going to go to first. It's in my blood. From my father. My father's father, back when they were playing Pong. And there's going to be more. There's going to be more retro more retro consoles, more games we haven't seen before. Got a new mic, nice. You know, I actually have a new mic, and I have not set it up yet, and I'm very tempted to set it up before Sunday. It's a Yeti mic, which actually probably wouldn't work. For the retro streams, I actually prefer the headset, only because it gives me freedom to move around a little bit. But for these kind of streams, I could just set up a stationary mic and just talk into it. Retro, I'm kind of moving around all over the place, so it kind of makes more sense to have the headset on so people can hear me. Oh wow, it's all wintry here. I knew the Animal Crossing course did seasons, but I don't know if I've seen the winter one. Also, another reason I'm doing this game is because of the recent news that they are expanding this game by an incredible 48 tracks. I actually kind of wondered if they were going to do something like that, but so much time had gone by, I kind of figured, well, if they were going to do DLC courses, they probably would have done them already, but apparently not. Nintendo is rolling out 48 new courses for this game, coming soon. Oh, what's up, Zero? Thank you for the bits. I didn't hear the bit noise, but I did hear the bit noise, never mind. I don't know if it's my stream that's being laggy or my headphones or what, but I did hear it, and I do appreciate it. I'll probably have, and again, not to give away too much, but I'll probably have some bits-related promotions in the next Retromania. Like, nothing major, but just little silly things we can do with bits, if it comes up, which it might. But yeah, 10 bits, always appreciated. Any bits, you 2-bit followers, you. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you received the news, just like your brother, but if not, you will be seeing and hearing about it quite a bit. Retromania officially kicking off this Sunday, February 20th at 2 p.m. U.S. time, whatever time that is for everybody else. I also feel like 2 p.m. is a good time because, obviously people in America, it's right in the afternoon. People in Europe and other countries, it's somewhere in the afternoon, evening, it's not too late, it's not too early. It seems like a good time to get people going. The game was really good. I assume you're talking about the Super Bowl. And not this game I'm playing right now where I'm kind of getting my butt kicked. But the Super Bowl was really good. I mean, all the playoff games are really good, actually. One of my friends said the playoffs are better than the Super Bowl. I still kind of think so, but I think that Super Bowl, for what it was a really good one. The Cincinnati Bengals surprised a lot of people by even making it to the Super Bowl, and the way they played, they played a great game. They easily could have won the game, or at least tied the game at the end there. It just really came down to some good plays by the Rams, but yeah, Rams pulled it out at the very end. It was a fun game to watch. You didn't know who was going to win. There was a lot of defense, but also some scoring. Definitely better than the Super Bowl a couple years ago when nobody was scoring any points till the fourth quarter. There have been some really kind of lousy Super Bowls in recent memory in terms of just excitement. This one, I'm not really a fan of either team, but it was still nice to see. Who do I want to win? That's a hard question actually because both teams were on the opposite end of the spectrum. You had the LA Rams who basically built a championship team. They were expected to win the Super Bowl, because the Rams basically bought all the best talent, so basically, long story short, they were meant to win it. So I usually don't like those kind of teams, but I didn't mind it because Matt Stafford, who was their quarterback, played for a lousy time. Played for a lousy team for a number of years in Detroit, so it was nice to see him win. If either team won, I would have been happy for them, and that's really all I want. I don't want to watch a Super Bowl where I'm, rooting for the downfall of another human being. I want to enjoy the game for what it is, and ultimately, be happy for somebody, I don't want to be I hope you lose, Tom Brady. I'm so glad that jackass is out of the league. But, Joe Burrow was a lot of fun to watch. I really rooted for his Bengals in the playoffs. So, if the Bengals had won, I would have been fine with it. The Rams ended up winning it. And, they were the better team by maybe a little bit. But to me, that's what the Super Bowl should be. It should be two really good teams where either one can win. And that's what I've always liked about football. That's one of the few things I like about football, is the fact that any team can win at any time. You got your big juggernaut teams, but you get your Cincinnati Bengals once in a while. You get just random teams making the Super Bowl, making it interesting. And it was a really great run to watch. And, I'm almost sorry for the Cincinnati fans because I know how hard that team worked to get there. They could have tied it at the very end. Joe Burrow took a sack on 4th and 1 to end the game, but yeah, I don't know. This just turned into a sports talk thing. Obviously, anyone who saw the game, what happened. But it was a good game. For the longest time, I thought the Rams were going to regret missing that extra point in the beginning because they were down by 4 points toward the end of the game. And I'm like, if you made that extra point, you're only down by 3. Although it actually ended up kind of working out for them because they went for the touchdown, whereas before they might have just gone for the field goal. Then who knows what happens. So they kind of put themselves in a tough spot, but they got out of it, and they won the game. So what can I say? It was just a really good game. Super Bowl ads, not so much. There were some good ones. But the Super Bowl ads, to me, have been lacking for a long time. I might have also just have hyped up the Super Bowl ads too much. I used to think the Super Bowl ads were so cool. They were much better than regular ads. And, they're okay. A lot of Sonic Movie 2 stuff dropping during this weekend. I didn't actually see any Sonic Movie 2 ads during the Super Bowl, but I saw all the previews, that Paramount released, and The movie just looks better and better every time they show it. I mean, Robotnik looks completely insane, like in a good way. He's off his rocker trying to kill Sonic. You got Knuckles just looking badass, like, Sonic, I will kill you. And then, of course, you got Sonic himself being snarky as ever. It looks like they really did a good job. And I mean, they did a good job in the first movie, too. But it looks like they really are capturing what these characters are about. Tails being kind of the cautious but reliable sidekick. You got Knuckles kind of being, like, stoic and, powerful. And I think they really did a great job, not just with the characters, but with the lore it looks like we're going to be seeing. We're going to be seeing some Master Emerald lore. We're going to be seeing, obviously Robotnik, but it looks like, there might even be some references to Sonic Adventure 2. I saw, like, some gun soldiers in some of the screenshots, so, kudos to the people running the Sonic movie team. Like, they really did their research. And not that I thought they didn't in the first movie, but, like, this movie looks like it was made by somebody who knows the games, who maybe they're not a super fan, but they know their stuff. And I appreciate that as a longtime Sonic fan. I like seeing that the Chaos Emeralds are going to be in it. I like seeing the tornado. The giant Death Egg robot had to be the highlight. Like, holy crap, that was so faithful to the original design. And, it's a live-action movie. Something like that's really hard to create for a live-action movie, and I think they did a phenomenal job. Obviously, I haven't seen it in action yet. Damn, I got killed in this race. 2 p.m. your time will be either I'm Eastern time, so I don't know what that does for you, but yeah, I'm Eastern time, Eastern time zone, so 2 p.m. U.S. In fact, I think I even put that in the trailer. I'm always so specific. Everyone's like, well, when is it? And I'm like, watch the trailer. It's 2 p.m. U.S. EST time. That's it. Okay, I gotta take a break. I've been not a break from streaming, just a break from talking my brains out over here. But yeah, no, good Super Bowl, good ads. Well, okay ads. I should take that back. So far, my Mario Kart skills have diminished significantly while I've been talking, but that's okay. Today's stream was almost secondary to the announcement of Retro. But yeah, I'm excited. In case you can't tell, I'm excited. And Valentine's Day is not normally like a great holiday of mine, so this was kind of a way to make it a little bit better. Oh, the Sonic 2 movie looks so good. Like, I'm hoping it's a movie, like, I'm going to enjoy it because I'm a Sonic fan, and I think they really did a great job with some of the lore in there. But I think even non-Sonic fans or people who aren't too familiar with the games will also be able to enjoy it. I don't know why I think that. I just, if they like the first one, I think they're really going to like this one. There's going to be a lot more action, it looks like. They're going to introduce more characters from the universe. And I think even your casual video game fan knows who Knuckles is. Like, I don't think Knuckles is that obscure a character. Now, if they were introducing, like, I don't know, Shadow or Rouge or take your pick of random Sonic character, then, yeah, you might alienate some people. But I think, like, the majority of video game fans know who Tails and Knuckles are. Like, I think that's your core Sonic trio is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And, even if you've only played one Sonic game or no Sonic games, like you likely know who they are. So I'm glad that they're getting the spotlight. I'm glad, Robotnik's coming back and he looks, even more faithful to the video game with his big mustache and red suit and everything. I almost wish they had made him a little bit chubbier since that's the original Robotnik design. It also would have made sense since you see him kind of start to put on some weight at the end of the first movie, but whatever. I mean, he didn't really look very much like Robotnik in the first movie, but I think this time they obviously did a great job with that. The Master Emerald will be interesting to see how they incorporate that. I mean, I think I already mentioned all this when I was talking about the ads in general, but I'm ready for some Sonic movie too, definitely. It's just funny to think that movie was going to be a commercial flop if they kept that original demented gerbil design that they had for Sonic. I mean, that movie looked awful. Like, even without the gerbil design, like, the teaser was not interesting. It was a lot of weird music. It was just not a Sonic movie. And then that second trailer just showed so much more personality and, like, even besides the model. I mean, Robotnik looked good, everything looked good, and obviously it turned out okay. So we went from, this movie might not even make it to theaters to, they're making a sequel that looks like it's going to probably do twice as well as the first one. Like, that to me is a rare comeback story for Sonic, because usually Sonic is like the poster child for what not to do, and that's mostly mismanagement of the brand, because I think Sonic can be a very successful brand, but generally, the Sonic games, and in this case, Sonic movies, usually they get mocked for how weird they are, how off the wall they are, or what have you, and it looked like this movie was going to go down that path. It looked like the movie was going to be, oh, this is that weird Sonic movie we all wanted to forget. But instead, it actually looks like a legit movie that got a sequel and honestly might get another sequel. Like, I did not think the original Sonic would get a sequel. I just didn't. And not that I thought it was a bad movie. I didn't think they would do it. I thought it would do well, kind of like, some other. Not every video game movie does terrible. There've been some decent ones, but they don't get sequels usually. Outside of like maybe Mortal Kombat, like usually you don't see sequels to video game movies. How the hell am I finishing 7th, 8th? What the hell? I had that race in 2nd place for the majority of the time. That sucks. But yeah, I think this has a chance to get a 3rd movie. I would never have said that, not even like a couple years ago. Imagine how Tails would look in the old look. Oh God. And that was the thing too, is that when they fixed Sonic's design, and it looked a lot more like Sonic, I still think it could use a little tweaking. But you look at Tails, when he appeared at the end of the 1st movie as a teaser, like, Tails looked perfect. I'm like, how come Tails looks like so good, and it took them forever to get Sonic right? And then Knuckles looks even better. Like, Knuckles looks just like the games. Like, they really nailed it with that. And I'm like, how do they make a character as complex as Knuckles? Because they could have screwed up Knuckles just as easily. They could have given Knuckles, like, boxing gloves or some, like, weird, like, made him look like a kangaroo. Like, they could have really messed up Knuckles. And instead, they did it perfectly. So, I find it hard to believe that they couldn't make, like, a good CGI Sonic until the fans complained. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, no, they do look great. Tails and Knuckles, and everything looks great. Even the Death Egg robot, which is a huge freaking robot. Like, how do you create that? Okay, I know I wasn't really paying attention to the results of the last couple races, but that last one really pissed me off. Now that it really pissed me off. Now that pissed me off, because I was in 2nd place for the majority of that race. What the hell? Anyway, thanks for the cheering, Zero. Save some of those bits for Sunday, because you might need them. Nah, I'm just kidding. I thought about that. I thought about doing, like, retro votes based on bits, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a real freaking jerk doing that. I mean, sorry the weather's that's all right. I was kind of like, oh, I want to go, to the Super Bowl party, but then I'm like, it's still snowing, and, like, honestly, I was still going to go, and then I got, like, on the highway to go home, and I'm like, this is really bad. Like, and I only have to go, like, one exit to go from work to home, and I'm like, yeah, this is really bad. I can't risk going to, like, I don't want to say where you live, but I don't want to risk going further in this than I have to. So it just kind of became like, this kind of is what it is. It might get better, but I just didn't want to take the chance. So it was literally a game time decision. It was like, okay, can I make it to Norwich? And then if I can make it through Norwich, I might have gone further. But, like, it was just really rough. Yes, if you don't like Rem's address, I'll give it to you after the stream. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God damn it. Getting my butt kicked in retro style here. That is one thing about retro games. Like, true retro games, not games that came out later with, like, a retro style. Well, unless you're talking about Cuphead, but, like, retro games, and this isn't even a retro game, but retro games will kick your ass, and, like, they don't care. Like, there's no participation trophy in the old, like, NES games, Super Nintendo, like, Mario games, whatever it is. Like, if you're not perfect, like, you will lose. Like, the game doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't give you, like, a 2nd or 3rd chance unless you've really got a lot of lives. The old Donkey Kong Country games, those were relentless. Go through the list. Mega Man, I mean, even the new Mega Man games are hard. Like, certain games have maintained that, kind of impossible difficulty or whatever. Can't believe I actually got that shortcut off. It's not going to do me any good. I'm still going to finish in freaking 9th place. But, yeah, certain games have maintained that really hard, difficult streak. Other ones have kind of softened up in recent times. Ironically, Sonic games have never been that hard, in my opinion. Maybe it's just because I played too many of them, but they've been, like, there's usually, like, a difficult level or two in Sonic games, but it's not like, Sonic's never been, like, the Dark Souls or even Contra of its time. Like, it was, why is Wild Woods in the lineup again? We just went to that course. But Sonic games have always been, like, an okay difficulty. Like, they play it safe, mostly. And I'm talking about the old games. I'm talking about some of the new games. But, like, Sonic games, I'd say, are, like, maybe, like, a 7 out of 10 in difficulty. And most of that difficulty is toward the end of the game, which it makes sense. Maybe there'll be a part in the middle that's hard. Like, the original Sonic is actually probably one of the harder games in the series. The first game for Genesis. I've been playing a little bit more of that recently. And that game is difficult. I mean, it's not impossible, but compared to the other Sonic games, like, you really have to watch what you're doing. It's a very platform-heavy game, which, I know, he's a platformer, but more so than Sonic 2, which opens up considerably, gives you a lot more room for error. Sonic 1, if you miss some of those jumps, you're usually dead or close to it. There's also a lot of underwater sections in that game, which I don't like, Sonic 1. Sonic 2 has a few, but you can kind of skip them. Same with Sonic 3, and really throughout the series, the games kind of got easier in that they let you take alternate paths, whereas the first game you kind of have to take either a hard path or a harder path, like there really is no easy path in Sonic 1. But again, I mean, I can beat Sonic 1 in probably like an hour or so. In fact, I think I streamed that game. God damn, we're going back to this course. Why? It's like the same group of people, too, so it's not even like people dropped out of the group and came back. Like, I don't understand why they recycle the same course that quickly. That's one thing I'm hoping when they add the new courses to Mario Kart. Like, we don't just keep getting the same ones over and over again. By virtue of having more to pick from, I feel like we're going to get some variety. But not that there's not variety now, but it just seems like, what, I've done 4 races and 2 of them have been on this course, or 5 races, whatever. Last time I was here, I was in second place till literally 5 seconds before the finish line. Still a little salty about that. Can I avenge it? We'll find out right after this. So yeah, the road to Retromania is going to be pretty fun. They're not going to be technically retro games. You'll see what I'm going to stream. I'm actually going to put it on Twitch, Twitter, and, you know, tune in. They're going to be, you know, afternoon streams, couple night streams. Just kind of a way to get you excited for retro, or just watch me stream, which is kind of what we're doing today. But it's going to be fun. It's going to get me warmed up as well. Even though most of these are just games I play anyway, so I guess it's whatever. God damn it. Actually, the one I'm most looking forward to is Sonic Spinball, just because one of my friends keeps asking me to play it, and it's never appeared on a retro, believe it or not, Sonic Spinball. It's been nominated a number of times. I'm like in 10th place, but this might actually work out for me. Being in first place in Mario Kart is like the worst place to be in, apparently. When did I get so... Oh, god damn it. When did I get so good at this game that they match me up with, like, experts? Because that's what I feel like's happening. I feel like I'm getting matched up with some really good players, and that's why I'm always, like, behind. Usually they put me with, like, the noobs. I want to play with the noobs. I want to look good for my audience, my VIPs, as it were. I think everybody in the chat right now is a VIP, which is great. You're all important people to me. I love how the spiny shell can, like, actually damage you in, like, 6th place or pretty much any place. You're almost better off being in, like, 6th place toward the end, and then you can kind of maybe sneak in a few places. Otherwise, and I see that bullet bill coming, otherwise you just get all kinds of crap happening. I got 2 bullet bills coming up behind me, because that seems totally fair. Holy Christ, there's so much going on here. Oh, God, this freaking, like, swing, water slide, whatever you want to call it, is just, like, everything just has to blast itself at you. Alright, well, this will save me. I wish I had this, like, when I took that first turn. There's not enough time for me to really catch up now. 8th place. Like, I finished, like, every race 8th place. It doesn't matter how it goes. I either start in 1st and go to 8th, or I start in 6th and go to 8th. Like, it sucks. This sucks. You know what's not going to suck? Retromania 42. Check it out. I recorded so many, like, radio spots, by the way, like, where I just do a thing like, check out Retromania. Like, I did a bunch of them, and I botched a bunch of them, too. Like, I'm just like, check out the retro thing. New retro, coming soon. Like, I botched them all, even though I knew the words. It was my script, but not as easy as I don't make it look. That's all I can say. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun at the Super Bowl last night. I heard you had a lot of people over, or at least a good number of people who showed up. I actually think, and I'm not even trying to joke, but I know, you know, unfortunately, what happened to Cooper, but I almost find it fitting that the MVP of the Super Bowl was named Cooper. I don't know if you noticed that, but the MVP of Super Bowl 56 was Cooper Kupp for the LA Rams. I thought that was kind of interesting, and I mean, obviously it doesn't make anybody feel better, but it was just a nice kind of thing, I thought. Kind of made me, like, smile a little bit in a bad situation. Random. Ah, Shy Guy falls. Alright, whatever. Can't be doing any worse. I mean, I'm doing terrible right now. Not in general. In general, I'm doing pretty well, but in the game, I'm doing terrible. For real. Not doing great. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Ah, oh, goddammit. Of course, any topic is on the table in terms of discussion. Doesn't just have to be Retromania or the Super Bowl. It can be anything, either past, present, or future that you just want to get off your chest right now and talk about. Doesn't matter to me. I'm here for a little while, streaming with all you great people from all over the world. I'd like to hear more about that new microphone. Hopefully it was working out for you. It's like I want to upgrade my streaming setup like with other things, and it's like my computer's so weak, I don't even know if it could handle it. Like, I want to get, like, video switchers and all this, like, cool stuff, and I'm just like, my computer can barely run what I'm doing now, unfortunately. Like, maybe sometime down the road I can get, like, the best mic and the best camera and the best whatever. Like, I mean, I know I can afford it, but it's just if my computer isn't up to par, then none of it matters. Or my internet, even. Because, obviously, internet connection is a big part of this. My internet connection's not, like, the worst, but nowhere near the best. Not for streaming. It's okay for normal stuff, I guess. God damn. Jeez. There's like no safe... I've had like no strategy today. Like no like idea how to best proceed on these like courses. I've been in like 8th or 9th place in almost every race. Yeah, that's not even... yeah. That's just a combination of my stubbornness and my lack of money is the only reasons I don't. But... it's like every laptop I get, it never fails. Every laptop I get is like, not the top of the line, but pretty decent at the time I get it. And then like by a year in, it's like already obsolete. I'm like, why did I spend all this money on this? Like it's already like out of date. Like not that I don't think I've really spent. I don't think I spent more than like $700 on a laptop, but like even so, like I've gotten decent laptops that for like maybe a month are like pretty reliable. And then after that, I start to notice little decreases in performance, and I'm like, already? I'm like, this thing isn't even, like, good for, like, a year compared to other laptops? Oh, did I just sneak in a third? I just snuck in a third. I was going to say, I saw some, like, I saw an opportunity, and I just kind of got in there. Yeah, see how you guys like a bunch of bullshit. Not fun, is it? Not fun when you're, like, high up in the race and somebody hits you with a shell at the last second. Yeah. I don't even feel bad because I've had that happen to me like every race so far. Alright, when are those new Mario Kart courses coming out? I think like March 18th or so. This year is, I don't want to say this year is flying by because it's still only February. It's like halfway into February, but it does feel like a lot of stuff's coming up already. Like with March, we got some great game releases coming up. New Kirby game. Seems like every week in March something new's coming out that I'll either be playing or streaming or something. Hope to have you along for the ride. Retromania will be back, obviously, in March. We're going to see an episode or two of that. And then we're going to see the episode on Sunday. I'm always getting ahead of myself. I'm always like, let's just get through the first one first. Baby Park. This is going to be pure chaos. Pure chaotic blur at its best. But yeah, it is hard in this economy. Actually, one thing I am looking for, and it's not even a PC, but PlayStation 5. I'm actually... seriously entering the market on that. I have my tax money and I want to try and get one, but now I gotta find one and not get gouged finding it. So, good luck to me. We will see. That's the complete opposite of retro. That is one thing. And I mean, there will be some PlayStation 4 games in Retromania, but like I want to try to stay to the retro theme. I kind of got away from it last year. So if I do get a PS5, there will not be PS5 games on retro. I can already say that. Not because I don't want to, it kind of really kills the point at that point. Because, I mean, even PS4, there are some PS4 games that came out like 8-9 years ago. So, I mean, I consider that kind of old. But, like, I'm not gonna put a PS5 game, even if it's a PS4 remaster. I'm not gonna put a PS5 game in retro. Like, I don't even know why I'm doing the PS4 games, but at least I can justify it a little bit. Same with Switch. I have Switch games in my lineup, and technically Switch is current gen. It just doesn't feel like it, which is weird to say. I'm playing on a Switch right now, and this is technically Nintendo's newest machine, even though it's like 5 years old now. But that is what it is. That's, that's just how console cycles go. Everybody goes about it differently. I'll be be honest with you, and I mean, there are other reasons to get a PS5, but my main reason, the only game that's coming out this year, that's coming out way later this year, that I would get a PS5 for is Sonic Frontiers. Because that'll be on other consoles too, but I want to get like the supposedly best version, like the highest performance version of it. But yeah, I know, what if it's a Sega Retro game? Well, at that point, I would probably just play it on something else, because I know they're going to release like a new Sonic collection this year that'll likely come out on every console, but I'll just play one of the ones I have on Switch, and then it doesn't count then. Plus, I already have the original cartridges, and I do think that there's a value, even though nobody really knows the difference, but I think there's a value to having the physical cartridge in your hand. Like, there's so many ways to emulate games now and play collections and compilations, but like having the original Sonic the Hedgehog 2 cartridge in my hand and plugging it into something, I don't know, it just feels good. Like, it feels good, and it's, you know, a little bit up-res, so it looks better. But I love my Retron 5. You guys know I use that in every episode of Retro, but it's nice to have it. You know, I know there are other ways to come across those games, but, like, it's nice to just, you know, click it in, you know, whether it's a Super Nintendo cartridge, a Genesis cartridge, Nintendo cartridge, just click it in and hear that click, and, you know, and then the game doesn't work. You gotta blow into the cartridge and put it in again. Like, I know that's like a pain in the ass, but, like, I like it. I don't know why. It's how I grew up, you know? You got a new game, and you actually bought something. Like, you actually left the store with a box and a cartridge, and usually a pretty in-depth instruction manual. Like, you bought a game, and you bought, like, a whole thing. Like, that was something. When I was a kid, like, there's no feeling better. Even if it was a mediocre game, there was no feeling better than coming home from the store with a red Genesis box in my hand and opening it, reading the instructions, taking that cartridge out, plugging it in. Like, that was fun. That kept me entertained for like months. I'm not even kidding. Like, that was great. You know, now you buy a game, you go on the eShop, you pick the game you want, you buy it, it downloads in like an hour. It's like, like, yeah, okay, you got a new game, but it doesn't have that same feeling. And I know you can still buy games in stores on disc. It feels okay. I don't know. I'm just an old man, I guess. I like that experience of going to the store, picking out the game. And they don't make instruction manuals anymore. Like, they're all online, or they're like 2 pages long. Like, they used to have freaking instructions. Like, I have the original Metroid on NES cartridge. Like, that thing had like a freaking story in it. Like, it had like a freaking Samus like origin story in the instruction manual. Like, that was part of the purchase. Was like having all the lore about the game and the information on the game. Now you get a game and it's like, here's how you play it. You know, play online. Okay, whatever. Like, no, like that just feels lazy. I know we're like trying to save paper or whatever, you know, they don't want to print a 40-page instruction booklet for a $50 game or whatever, but like, I don't know, I thought it was kind of neat. I always liked how the game was like a whole experience. Unfortunately, I don't even have a lot of my original boxes. A lot of them are just cartridges now, like loose cartridges. I don't know what happened to the boxes. Just got lost in some moves or, you know, buried in the closet. I have some of them. Super Nintendo boxes actually were pretty cool. I don't have any of those because I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up. I just bought one later in life and just buy the loose cartridges from, like, you know, secondhand stores. So generally, I don't have a lot of Super Nintendo boxes, but I always liked the Super Nintendo box. Why am I talking about boxes? Because this just turned into a whole game case discussion. But it's kind of the authenticity of retro, and not every game will be that, obviously. Some of them are digital downloads, some of them are modern games that are on disc or game card if you're playing Switch. But, you know, a lot of them are cartridges or, you know, Dreamcast CDs or whatever. It's gonna be fun. I'm trying to do a little bit for everybody. You know, like, I'm trying not to just focus on one era or another or one console or another. Like, I want something that, you know, obviously we all grew up with different games, different times, whatever. But I want something that will hopefully give a little bit of nostalgia to everybody who watches, whatever their preference is. And it's not going to please everybody, I realize. Damn, 5th place? 5th place. This could have been worse. Yeah, like, how are you guys doing? Like, what were some of your favorite memories of getting old games and, you know, whether you grew up with PS1 or SNES or N64, like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, do you remember going to stores and getting those games and being, like, all hyped about it? Maybe, I think it's just an age thing. I think if I grew up now, I'd feel the same way about PS5 games. It's just, obviously, I'm, like, in my 30s now, so, like, yeah, a new console's exciting, but it's just not the same. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a better-looking version of the old one. I'm just going to do a random on this. I just remember when consoles used to be consoles, you know, like, they're trying to make them more like PCs now. You know, they got built-in hard drives, they got motors. I mean, they're basically PCs, like PS5 and the Xbox Series X or whatever. They're basically just, they're not as strong as gaming PCs, but they're pretty close. and they're just kind of shiny. Like that's it. That's your modern console. Whereas back in the day, consoles looked like toys. Like you remember the N64 was like this big, not big, but like black plastic box with cartridge slots. Like I just liked that, and I didn't even own an N64. I still don't. And I don't mind the look of the PS4, the PS5. I don't mind the look of the new Xbox, but like it looks like a chunky VCR or something. Like it looks okay. Like it looks like a piece of electronics, which it should, but it doesn't look like a gaming console. Like I guess it doesn't have to. I mean, obviously, as long as it gets the job done, it doesn't matter what it looks like. But I just don't get that same feeling of awe looking at a black and white PS5 console as I did even like looking at the old PS1, which I was not a big PS1 fan, but I can still remember the mid '90s, the Saturn, the PlayStation, all the consoles that kind of made that transition, which I think is kind of a lost era when you look at retro gaming. Like everybody thinks of like the '80s and '90s, the old like 8-bit, 16-bit games. Those are kind of beloved, and then you got like maybe earlier 2000s PlayStation 2. Everyone likes the GameCube. People like the N64, but I feel like the PS1 and like the Saturn are kind of lost. Like they're just kind of in that mid-section where it's like they're old games, but they're like they were trying to be 3D before 3D was really catching on. And N64 obviously had a lot of 3D games, but like it was like the infancy of 3D gaming. So like there were a lot of glitches, a lot of wonky controls, and like they don't hold up well now. Like the notoriety was still there when they came out, but compared to like the love that people have for the old classics, and then even some of the newer games, like where does PS1 fit in, for example? Like, the original Final Fantasy VII is considered to be like one of the best games ever, and that even got a remake, because a lot of people just can't play the original Final Fantasy VII anymore. Like, it's so blocky and weird and awkward and all that, and obviously, I don't know, I never played the original FF7, but God, I'm just on a roll today with all the talking. I'm just thinking about it, and it's actually an era I kind of like. Like, I kind of like the old, like, Sega trying to upgrade their game. You had freaking, like, Tekken, the original Tekken on PS1, Crash Bandicoot on PS1. Like, it was an interesting era for gaming, and I like it. Like, it's not my favorite era of gaming. My favorite era of gaming is probably still the Nintendo SNES versus Genesis, although Dreamcast is still my favorite console. But in terms of era of gaming, I'd have to say it's, like, probably like 88 to like 93, like when Sega and Nintendo were really going back and forth. Nintendo would put out a big game, Sega would put out a big game, Genesis would have like a huge spike in sales, Super Nintendo would have a huge spike in sales. Like that to me was just awesome. And I was, pretty young. I don't remember all of it, but I just remember so many unique games. Super Mario World, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, like all the racing games that Sega made that I think were much better than Nintendo's early racing games. Now, Nintendo eventually got it together with F-Zero and some other ones, obviously Mario Kart, but like Sega to me, I think their strength even to this day is still their racing games. But that was, to me, the pinnacle of gaming was like that early 90s Sega versus Nintendo. And there's still some other good periods of gaming, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite era right there, my favorite generation, if you will. It's Super Nintendo versus Genesis. Like, it doesn't get better than that. Donkey Kong Country, Golden Axe. I mean, they went blow for blow, basically. And then Sony had to go in there and mess everything up. But I digress. I have rambled on more than enough. I gotta, like, win a race here. I mean, I rarely win a race, but I'm at least usually more competitive. I apologize in advance. Just funny, this is actually my first Mario Kart stream of 2022. We're like 2 months into the year, but usually I do a lot more Mario Kart 8. We might see some more later, but got the road to Retromania coming. I don't want to burn myself out too much on the first stream of the week. Because yes, you heard me right. I'm going to be streaming all week, every day, through Retromania 42 on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you there. Neo Bowser City at 200 CCs, no doubt. That's going to be interesting. We got Elias from Denmark. Banditos from Denmark. A couple Germans. Actually, we've had a couple Germans the entire time. All right, how bad will I do on this race? Let's see. I'm gonna guess 6th place. I'm gonna predict my own finish before the even starts. I'm gonna say 6th place. I forgot just how fast this is. Freaking 200 cc's, my god. You didn't even get a choice. Like, this just got picked for me. See, I'm almost doing too well now. Can't be doing this well early on. It's gonna come back to haunt me. All the items come flinging my way. Actually, this course is kind of fun at this speed. Like, I was never a big fan of this course, but going this fast, it kind of works. And now it doesn't. I don't know why I just got stuck up on that corner, but alright. Why not? God damn, this is actually very difficult. That was, I saw it coming, and it was not an effing thing I could do about it. I mean, I guess I could have avoided it, but... Oh, God damn it. See what I mean? See, I did way too well. Whoa, I saw that coming. I could not avoid it. Saw it coming, and I was helpless to avoid it. Story of my life. Damn it. I knew I was in trouble when I was in, like, 3rd place in the first lap. Like, I knew that was just not going to be sustainable. Now I'm going way too slow. I can't believe I'm saying on 200 cc's, but I got to pick it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, what we got, what we got? Trying to get around me? I don't think so. So bad. I'm doing so bad. I'm sorry. I feel the need to personally apologize. Hold on. Let's go ahead and just blow everything up with this. Like, it didn't even matter. They tried to give me every item in the game to equalize it. It didn't even matter. Like, I had no shot. I had no shot. I don't even know how I have 3,300 points. Like, in general. I don't even know what the points mean, but that's apparently what I'm at right now. But yeah, how's everybody doing today, this Valentine's Day? I don't know if that's even a tradition in Europe, but I guess it would be. Dragon Driftway. I really don't want another drifting heavy course after that one. That was a very drifting heavy course. Like, just tons of drifting and more drifting. Couldn't deal with it all. Ram's probably buried in flowers right now. That's not even an exaggeration. She has the misfortune of working Valentine's Day in a place that sells flowers, so you guys do the math. It's going to be a lot of flowers. Get your flowers here. They never have, like, a flower person at a ball game. Like, they have, like, the hot dog person or the peanut person handing out stuff. They never have someone go, like, get your hot, fresh flowers here. What am I talking about? I'm being really stupid random today. But that's kind of where I excel. Now, that's why Retromania is perfect for me. And hopefully it'll be perfect for you, too, on Sunday, February 12th. February 12th, what the fuck? February 20th, 2022. All right. Come on now. Oh, I picked random. I haven't seen Excite Bike Arena in the rotation yet. That's one that I traditionally go to, if I can. Alright. Oh, everyone's picking Dragon Driftway. Really? Did you not get enough drifting in the last course? Or is it just that much fun that you gotta keep on drifting? So yeah, we're gonna be talking... God damn it. I'm gonna be talking about Retro all week long. I'm excited to let more people know about it. Randy, I'm sure, will join the stream either today or at some other point. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to hear that Retro is coming back this Sunday at 2. As the road to Retromania begins and ends this week. It's going to be a pretty short road, but also a pretty intense one. Here we go. Like I said, get ready for more drifting because, of course, it's called Dragon Driftway. Yeah, there go my shells. First place, the worst place to be in Mario Kart. Public enemy number 1 right here. Drift my way around here. Oh yeah, let's go. Ow. Why is there a boo after me? I don't even have any items. Alrighty, we're just going to go ahead and get pummeled here. Where is Toaster today, need I ask? Probably at work. Oh, god damn it. What did I say I was going to finish? Oh, I said I was going to finish 6th in the last race. I finished 11th. A little late for me to make a prediction now, so I'm not going to make one. I'm going to make my own future. Probably going to be with something stupid, but... Oh, wow, that was actually a pretty lucky break there. Got the shortcut and the superstar after the fact. Ooh, that was bad timing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, shit. Just kind of the timing of, like, when you recover compared to when everybody else recovers. Seems like some karts are better at recovering from hits than others. It's like so much, I can't even, like, do anything about this. 6th. Somehow it was 6th. There was, like, so much back and forth at the very end there. The best I could do was 6th. That sucks. That sucks. Alright. No, it doesn't suck. Retromania 42. Coming out February 20th. Alright, let's see about... We got Mount Wario's been on the ballot a few times. Let's see if we can get that some votes. Looks like we got a full house again in terms of the racers. Always good to see. Yeah. Looks like we lost 0 in Chads. It's alright, they stuck around for a while. I've been having some fun anyway. Even despite all the losing. And there's been a lot of it. But I have persevered. Because the real winner, I like to think, is you, the viewers, who watch me, who support me, who make this fun for me. This has been an honor, pretty much since 2019, to stream and talk to people, different people, but sometimes the same people, and just enjoy it. You know, never know what you're going to get. And we're going to get Moo Moo Meadows here. YOLO, butter popcorn. Really, that's all we got out of this? I've been talking for like the last hour and a half. No, I'm just kidding. It's been like an hour. But I've been talking for the last hour, and all we got out of this was butter popcorn. Had nothing to do with anything. But anyway, butter popcorn goes well with movies. It's also the perfect snack to have while watching Retromania 42 this Sunday, February 20th. I'm going to find any way I can to plug that shit. Out of the way. I actually don't like this course that much. It's just not much to it. Really, I mean, you are random. God damn it. Missed that item box. God damn it again. I did not miss that banana peel. Banana peel did not appeal to me at all. So I hear that you and Toaster have been watching Kim's Convenience. I actually just started the series myself. I'm only like 3 episodes in, but pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be kind of like stupid, and I guess it kind of is, but it's actually a pretty funny show. Oh, god damn it, I just hit a moo-moo. Or a cow in normal terms. You just call that a cow. Kim's Convenience, the Korean show with the convenience store. Sorry, I missed it. You missed Kim's Convenience? Alright, fine. But yeah, good show, I think. Wasn't really sure what to expect from it. Oh, right. Frankie and M. Yeah, Frankie and M were watching it. M was watching it a little more than Frankie, but... Shoot. I didn't finish writing. Yeah, no kidding. It's all good. Sometimes I don't finish talking. So we're both in the same boat there. God damn. Oh, I got lucky there. I threaded the needle and then some on that one. I'm just throwing shells here and hoping they hit. So close to the finish line. All right, 5th place. Not the best. Toaster and I have been watching it, but him and Melvin have been watching it more. Yeah, it's a pretty funny show, I gotta say. Which I guess is the point of a comedy. But yeah. It really is hilarious. Oh, Big Blue. Yeah, let's do Big Blue. I don't even have to move my cursor to select it. So you guys been crowded there at the old place you work that I'm not saying for security reasons. Now we wait. While people ironically vote for a course. Just like hopefully our viewers will be voting for games come this Sunday for Retromania 42. Yeah. But I digress. Where are we going? F-Zero. Well, not the one I picked, but Mute City. Not bad. Someday Nintendo will make another F-Zero. I say this like every time I pick this course, but this is the closest we've gotten in terms of F-Zero content has been these courses. And I guess the F-Zero level in freaking Nintendo Land, but I'm not counting that. I ain't counting that. Ouch. Alright. Oh, damn it. He just cut in front of me and took my item box. Oh, Piranha Plant actually helped me out quite a bit. Revving them up. I saw that bomb too, and I feel like that bomb purposely took longer to blow up than it usually does, just to give me like the extra time to get blown up by it. Like that really sucks. Because I saw that bomb and I'm like, usually there's like a 3, 2, 1 countdown before those blow up. I feel like it gave me like another second, just so that it could blow up right as I arrived at it. That one actually went off generally when it would anyway. So now we're kind of in that territory you don't want to be in when you could be blown up and sent back to 10th place at any time. But I digress. Freaking the timing on that bomb is just what's going to really stick with me if I don't pull this race out. See, that bomb waited. I could swear I threw a freaking... Okay, yeah, I needed that item. Oh, of course I get a freaking useless-ass coin. Am I going to get first? Yes! Woo! Did not think I'd get first on that course of anything. All right, my first place finish of 2022. Maybe my only one of this stream, who knows? But yeah, I'll take it. A win's a win. Still a little salty about that bomb that went off at like the exact worst time. Let's see. I'll do random. None of those courses really appeal to me, but I'm sure we'll get stuck on one of them. Hyrule Temple, while it looks nice, or Hyrule Circuit, whatever it's called, it looks nice, but like there's just so many things that are out to get you in that. But, alas, that is the way of life. You been doing anything fun lately, other than working and Super Bowling? Now we wait. Sometimes I just, like, put the camera on my face just because. Like, there's nothing going on in the game right now. It's just a waiting period. Nothing you really need to see. Plus, I know you guys love seeing my face, so here it is. Nah, I'm just kidding about that last part, but... Let's see where we're going. Oh, here we go. Didn't realize we had 12 racers. We really do have 12 of them. Random. Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong level. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's from the DS game. 3DS. Otherwise known as Mario Kart 7. I thought it was weird they started numbering them after a certain point. Like, It used to just be Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart Double Dash, whatever. Anyway, back to the fun. Let's go. See, this is one of those courses that doesn't come up much. Like, there's already a ton of courses in this game, but I feel like I always race in the same, like, 10. This is usually not one I race on. Alright, this is why I shouldn't sing the music during it, unless I'm singing the This Is Stupid theme song. This is stupid. 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 Nah, that's only funny for about 10 seconds. Just that. Alright, I have a question for you. Bacon egg. What? I'm not really a big egg person to begin with. Like, I know those are two popular breakfast sandwiches. Bacon, egg, and cheese. If I had to pick one, I'd say bacon. I don't like eggs. That's my thing. I mean, sausage is okay. Like, they're both okay. I've had both. Only because I kind of had to. I don't know what context it was that I had to have one or the other, but that has happened where I had to have one or the other. But, yeah. No, I guess I would say bacon. Bacon and cheese just go together well in pretty much anything you put them in. How am I this far ahead, Ray? I was going to say, there's no way my luck was going to stay good that long. Of course, Lakitu took his sweet-ass time getting me back on the freaking track. But anyway, let us continue this thing of Oz. Oh, god damn it. It's like, you kind of have this thing in Mario Kart where you're just, like, slowly losing your place in the race. You're like, it's okay, I can still salvage it. And then that reality begins to become a little bit more bleak as you go. With every pitfall that hits you, it's like, oh, I can still finish strong, right? No? I don't know. Very close to the end. Can I get second? Yes, I can. All right. I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still love original Mountain Dew. Like, obviously, they make like a million varieties of Mountain Dew, but like, original Mountain Dew is just where it's at. So refreshing. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Mountain Dew Spark that came out recently is pretty good. Obviously, Mountain Dew Whiteout, the best alternate flavor there was that you can't find anywhere anymore. That's another subject for another day. See, unlike Mountain Dew, when I do my retro request parties, or Retromanias as they'll now be known, you know, if you vote for a game, I play that game. I don't screw you out of it. Like, that's just how it goes. You know, that's how a fair democracy, or democracy as they call it, should work. Otherwise, this is stupid. This is stupid. Like, that's just how I feel about it. But, you know, that's what makes Retromania better than a Mountain Dew drinking contest, is that you actually get the result you're told you're going to get. That's really what it should be about. So yeah, to answer your question, I guess bacon, egg, and cheese, but I'm also not really a fan of either one. I'm also just not a big breakfast person. I don't even think I ate breakfast today. No, I didn't, because I just went outside and shoveled the snow when I woke up, and then by the time I was done, it was almost lunchtime. I like lunch. Lunch is good. Lunch is that good little middle ground of eating. Middle ground of eating. Yeah, I don't know what I was going for there. Oh, Rainbow Road again, but the SNES one. Oh, this course kicked my ass the last time we raced it, which was not even an hour ago. Oh, boy. How about you, Rem? What's your favorite between the bacon, egg, and cheese and the sausage, egg, and cheese? I have a feeling you're just looking at random things in the store and just being like, butter popcorn, bacon, egg, and cheese. I was going to say, I pretty much knew I had no way to avoid that. Just kind of used to getting my ass kicked in this course. I'm not even like that mad about it, really. Ooh, that was close with the boomerang. Ooh, that was not what I wanted. Ouch! That's why I didn't want it. I wanted like a speed boost item. It was like the one time I kind of would have preferred a mushroom or a triple mushroom there. Ah, here we go. Here we go with this crap. Now I get a star. I always get like the power up I need like long after I needed it. Like that would have helped out so much against some of that crap I was going up against before. Oh, all right, another one. I'll take it, especially going through this part. Oh my god, I got another one. Holy crap. Bacon, obviously, lol. Alright, fine. Bacon, obviously, lol. Fifth place, not bad, I guess. Third is good. Fourth, not bad. Okay, I am 3,977th in line, and no one forget it. Freaking SpongeBob, it cracks me up. Because that's what Mario Kart's like. It's like, oh, I'm in first place. That's not bad. Oh, second, well, that's pretty good. Third is good. Fourth, not bad. 3,762. Literally me playing Mario Kart. Also, I mean, obviously, that's the reason why. Just Cuz. Wasn't that a game? Wasn't there a game called Just Cuz? Like, Just Cuz or something? Or maybe it's Lost Cause. Lost Cause, the Bobby Gaines story. Ew. Oh, alright. Oh, again with the freaking Woods place. This will be the third time I race that course in like an hour if this happens. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, they do not shuffle these at all. Alright, Sherbertland. Yes, that's the one I actually picked, too. And it's a different kind of course, because it's an ice course. So, very ice to meet you. Hail. A lot of Germans in this one. Laufen up die Wette. It was always one of my favorites in the GameCube game. Do. Ah. That's alright. That's why I keep that. Ow. Oh, god damn it. Well, like, one mistake can lead to, like, 3 mistakes. Next thing you know, you're, like, in 7th place or whatever. That doesn't take much. Ow. See what I mean? Whoa, God. That was a close. There's way too much going on right now. Holy shnikes. My God, everybody's got some kind of power-up item right here. Woo! I'll take a third place finish. Holy crap. As SpongeBob would say, third is good. Especially when it looked like I was going to be like knocked down to seventh. Not a bad finish. That's a hard course, even though it's like just kind of a couple loops. It feels like a harder course than it actually is. Maybe because of some of the icy parts. I don't know. Kind of like the road last night. Ooh, I'm going to go random. I have a feeling Hyrule Circuit's going to win, but we'll see. But, you know, just like having a feeling, you know, you never know what's going to win in Retromania when it comes down to the vote. So don't miss your chance to make your voice heard this Sunday, February 20th at 2 p.m. here with Chaos Blur. Looking forward to it. We're going to do it up right. We're going to get retroactive in here, start the Retrovolution. It's all going to be here on display. All kinds of great games to come. And all this week, we got the Road to Retromania, so I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully you aren't either. Ew. Random. Rainbow Road, oh boy. And it's the newest of the Rainbow Roads. The newest? I don't know. Actually, my favorite Rainbow Road that's in this game is the N64 one. This one's okay. Better than the SNES one, which is a flat rainbow platform. Rainbow Road in general, though, is just kind of cheap, but whatever. It's a floating galactic, like, strip of raceway that you fall off every second because it curves and there's no railings or anything. It's just phenomenal. Actually, this one has railings. I shouldn't even say that. Speaking of nerfing difficulty in modern games. Ow. Alright, we're off to a great start. Holy crap. Whoa! Not whoa! Whoa! Holy crap, I just like jumped down like a huge punch. That was like such an accidental shortcut. Still fun though. Holy cripola. That was nuts. Still only in 7th. It feels like I should have jumped ahead a few more spots with that. That was pretty crazy actually. Just never do it again. I don't even think I could do it again if I tried, because I wasn't trying that time. So could it happen again accidentally? Probably. As of now, I got no idea. This game really toys with your expectations. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to take a bullet bill on Rainbow Road. Any chance I get to skip some of this nightmarish course. I'm in first? Holy crap. Something is very wrong here. Ow. Ow. God damn it. Ow. God damn it. Now this is about par for the course here on Rainbow Road. What other kind of crap can get me now? All of it. Bring it on. Damn it. Just realized I'm like out of time here. Like in terms of the race. I was at the end as it was. Alright, well. Good enough, I guess. And that pretty much summarizes this stream. It was good enough. got the news out that I wanted to get out. Of course, considering Retromania 42, the story of the day here on this Valentine's Day. Very excited to bring it to you. In fact, I'm going to love bringing it to you. So it's very fitting for Valentine's Day that we made that announcement. But yeah, this is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, wrapping things up for today, and very excited to have you all here to announce this. In fact, maybe I'll just go ahead and show the announcement real quick yet again. If I can remember where the heck it is. It is right here. Chaos. This is Bobby Gaines here, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and if you love retro gaming as much as I do, then you'll love my new 2022 series, Retro Mania. Mania looks to be a series of engaging and interactive streams in which you, the viewers, get to pick what I play next. Let's get retroactive. If I turn my headset on, we are back, and yes, like I said, wrapping things up here. The road to Retromania begins, well, technically it began today, but continues all week long. Check my Twitter page soon for the official schedule, and of course, be here on Sunday at 2 p.m. for Retromania 42. Can't wait to see you all there. As always, have a great day, everybody. Stay chaotic and blur out. The road to Retromania has just begun. This week, all leading up to the debut of Retromania 42 this Sunday. And yes, Frankie, I'll be playing Sonic Spinball, so stop asking me about it. Retromania